placed upon this luggage. Have at you, foul garments!
Superhero supply store? Lady who runs it always seems to be in some sort of trouble. Yesterday she was purple.
All right. This ought to blow the whole caboodle and then some. Everybody, shut your bazoos and stand back. Blammo!
This is the treasure you were after?
Of course it ain't. Now I'm all petered out and none the richer for it. Though maybe this stick in the mud is hiding some kind of gold nugget.
We may as well find out. I'm in no hurry to return and explain to my lady that I slayed her chattel.
What kind of otherworldly nonsense is this? Doesn't look worth the bricks it's built from, huh? Did you just swipe something out of that contraption?
Let it go, my friend. There is more to life than dinero. Incidentally, you are aware that money pours out of pretty much everything you break in this world, aren't you?
You're telling me this now?
All this snow gear's a waste of money, huh? Well, who's laughing now, Mom?
Working with Howard on this video game of his has been problematic. He laughed at my idea for the final boss, but I think he simply lacks the imagination to grasp its true awesomeness. But as an accomplished game designer, this is a problem I know how to fix. Some ideas are better to show than tell, so what we need is a prototype. We'll get you dressed up as my villain and show off your awesome villainy skills. Skillany. So, you in?
Whoever they got on snowplow duty seriously needs to up his game. It's like driving inside a bounce house around here. Looked like something big was going down on top of the Avengers mansion earlier. Think it had anything to do with that massive face that appeared in the sky? Nah, probably unrelated.
A smart decision. I'll show you my design for the character. You've signed an NDA, right? Whatever. Get yourself looking the part, then we can start the demo. You know where the customizer is, right? Because if this was my game, there'd have been a tutorial for that stuff for sure.
How do I get myself in these crazy situations?
Spotted a crime taking place in your area if you aren't too busy.
Looked like something big was going down on top of the Avengers mansion earlier. Think it had anything to do with that massive face that appeared in the sky? Nah, probably unrelated.
My training never prepared me for this. Probably because it was in software development.
Looking good. We're lucky I managed to arrange this meeting with Howard. He's usually crazy busy on the phone with publishers all day and... Wait. We don't have a publisher yet. That lazy.
I want to be just like you when I grow up. What? I can still grow.
Soon as Howard shows up, I'll rustle up some enemies for you to fight.
I hate the way Kang watches us with those drums.
All right, Forbush, make this quick. I've got another meeting after this. About meetings.
But we're the only two people working on... never mind. Feast your eyes on Cock-a-Doodle-Doom!
What?
No one is safe from this foul enemy.
Oh, good. Poultry jokes.
I assure you, this villain is no yoke.
And not even original ones.
Fried don't know what you mean.
Ugh.
Danger lately.
Cock-a-doodle-doom lays her enemies to waste with devastating expertise.
The puns are making me like it less. You know that, right?
If you think she's done with you yet, you're fresh out of clock.
No.
Doctor Strange has on his sanctum. Where can I give...
And scene. So, what do you think? Pretty hardcore, right? Pretty intimidating, right? Pretty...
All right, stop saying words. You can put your stupid chicken boss in the game. But if any of the kids at the focus test start crying, it's coming straight out again.
You won't regret this, Howard. If the folks at ChronoCon don't love it, I'll eat my saucepan.
Oh shoot, ChronoCon's coming up. What are we doing standing around yakking? We gotta get the game finished.
Oh, yeah. I forgot we actually had to make the thing. Thanks for helping us out, pal. If you're going to ChronoCon, make sure to drop by the stand.
have to listen to one more of those Kang announcements. Ooh, I'm gonna...
It's no binky, but it'll do.
Sorry to bother you, but yep, you guessed it. Some crime near you needs fighting.
The hand. It must be the hand. Nobody else can.
Gwenpool's disembodied voice here. Your heroic deeds have unlocked one of my incredible Gwenpool missions. Go find it.
Speaking of ChronoCon, you did get the tickets, right?
I thought you were doing that.
This is what I get for teaming up with a walking pot rack.
I hate the way Kang watches us with those drones. It's so creepy.
The master says I won't make any progress in my training until I stop wearing trench coats and start wearing these. But it's so cold here. You'd think someone would spring for central heating.
Three Manhattan.
There was some questionable.
Welcome back, oh seekers of the pink bricks. Fame. She can be a cruel and fickle mistress. And my pal, Howard the Duck, is aware of that more than most today. He's not feeling the love from his fellow man for all his saving the day heroic do-goodery. I mean, that's not why he does it. But a pat on the back every now and again wouldn't hurt. What Howard needs to get people talking about him is a full-tilt, immersive, genre-defining, massively multiplayer online video game with his beak on the cover! As luck would have it, there's a Gamescon going on just the other side of the park. Exactly the place to pitch a Howard multi-platform title. Teeny problem. The Access All Areas passes for the convention sold out months ago, dude. You'll have to use some of your quack fu ingenuity to get past those lines and pitch your game idea to the panel. The guy next to Howard seems to want to help. Who is he? Let me check one sec. Forbush, man? Even I ain't never heard of this guy. I'm wondering if he's after his own game, too. That might be stretching things a little. But what do I know? If he can help Howard, then he's okay by me.
Hello, Manhattanites! Welcome to Timely Comics HQ, where we've got everything you could possibly want for all your timely needs. Come on in and get your geek on, people. This is ChronoCon!
Sold out? Well, that's just great. I knew we shouldn't have stopped for drive-thru. Now we'll never get into the panel.
Hey, Howard, why don't we come up with a distraction? You know, so we can sneak in without needing passes.
Nah, that'd never work. Wait, I know. I'll create a distraction so we can sneak in without needing passes. Why didn't I think of that before?
Hey, that's what I just...
Pipe down. You'll blow our cover. Now to put my ingenious plan into action. Listen up, folks. I mean, attention convention attendees or something. We have a limited number of tickets available at the main desk downstairs for you to have your dream selfie with Tony Stark. That's right, Iron Man himself. Billionaire superstar, blah, 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 whatever. So hurry up. Well, would you look at that? A pretty flawless plan if I do say so myself.
Don't worry, all you lovely, loyal people that are still here. We've got so many other great guests for you. I mean, who needs Iron Man when we have the Shocker? So, come on in and meet your heroes. Get an autograph, take some selfies, and share them online. The world needs to know exactly how cool you are.
Blah, blah, blah. Time to show these guys what a 10 out of 10 video game looks like.
Get me out of here!
Gee, I hope that wasn't expensive.
Nah, it was already broke when I got here. Now this is what I call an upgrade. Iron Man, eat your heart out.
Man, that suit is, well, it's something. I mean, it's no Mark 17, but I'm definitely digging it. Man, does anyone know his secret identity? Answers to me on a postcard, or preferably a less antiquated digital social media platform. Go.
Nope, no idea how to use this.
Yeesh, what a heap of junk! Who'd pay to come and look at a glorified oven mitt?
Ooh, that sounded smashy. Guessing that gauntlet has to be worth, like, at least $1 bajillion. Trust me, I'm pretty good with math. Concerned that Howard the Duck and Forbishman are trashing the place? Not seem odd to anyone else? Just me? All right. You know, the way that Stan Lee animatronic is tapping on the glass and waving for assistance is so lifelike. Looks like we've got some technical difficulties. Whoa, stand back, folks. And Super Green Skin Smash Troll Brothers is no more. Operation Capwolf is an X game. And say goodbye to Luke Cage bass fishing?
Hey everybody! Check out this brand new video game featuring yours truly. Available in all good stores in Chronopolis. And some bad ones.
Yes, this game is rad! The lesser spotted, much underappreciated Howard the Duck, ladies and gentlemen. Get over here, Howie. Victory lap time.
Yes, folks, it really is that easy to get a game made. If you happen to be a duck in a time-locked city, that is. Sure, they all look happy now. But what about when they get 100%? What then? Does the game have any super bonus brick gathering bonus adventures? No? You'll need a day one patch, my friend, and Sharpish. Just don't let old Panhead near it. I think he's struggling with actual reality. Never mind the virtual kind. What am I saying? Howard's game has got Howard in it. It doesn't need anything else. Give me a copy. Let me through.
Saw a monkey fighting a bunch of snowmen earlier? Maybe I've been up here too long.
Right. Let's go get that Nexus fragment out of the cave. What do you mean somebody already got it? Aw, man.
I hate the way Kang watches us with those drones. It's so creepy.
We don't get any more of those floating statues dropping out of the sky. Those things are...
All systems engage. Okay, let's show them what we got.
Citizens of Chronopolis are reminded...
Bad stuff happening. Dead ahead. Is it Kang?
Business is booming for Fing Fang Foom's fantastically fresh and filling, fat-free Froget factory. So much so that I've been able to form a new corporation with the profits. The FFFFFFFFF Foundation. Or FFFFFFFF for short. But the culinarian inside of me is dissatisfied making only fat-free Frogets every Friday without fail. I need to expand my repertoire. And to do that, I need a crack team of market researchers to find out what the people of Chronopolis are willing to pay money to eat.
Lots more.
Fantastic! I have identified a diverse range of individuals on which to conduct your market research. hear them, and report any fascinating new food trends to me. 3 should suffice. Have you learned what fuels the people of Chronopolis?
Quite the show.
Does your research yield anything else?
Another candidate for the arena.
I wish that giant fireball on the Kronos building was a real giant fireball, so it'd melt all this snow. Of course, then we'd have a giant fireball to deal with. Oh, I tell ya, nothing beats a pizza. Place around the corner does a Fiorentina, which is just, oh my gosh! If you showed me one of those Fiorentinas right now, I would just flip out.
Did you see the dogfight earlier?
Another crime, and this one's a doozy. Think you can get to it?
That Hydra-proof sushi is all the rage lately. Who'd have thought raw fish would be so good? It's just a shame the sushi place owner is a total snobs.
Kang here with another Kang announcement. All citizens are to report any sightings of the Avengers to their nearest citizen.
Every year, I keep hoping someone will invent meals you can just download. And every year, I'm still stuffing food in my mouth like some sort of Neanderthal. What's the deal, scientists?
Kang spies with his digital eye.
The best meal I ever had was actually a wizard's potion. Delicious it was. Not sure I could recommend it though, on account of it turning me into a millipede for a few days.
A reminder that one lucky citizen can win themselves a tour of my citadel by finding the elusive golden ticket hidden inside the wrapper of a regular delicious Kang bar. As an added bonus, you will then be enlisted in Kang's army.
Another crime, and this one's a doozy. Think you can get to it?
Pardon my bold statement, but thy cooking cannot compare to an Asgardian fillet steak. The gods themselves weep joyfully in its presence. As an Asgardian, I should know.
What's the delay? I thought outsourcing market research was supposed to save me time, so that I would have more time to... Surely you have more information to give me. Fiorentina pizza. Sounds fascinating. Sushi. That may work well. I'm big in Japan, after all. And I've always been a fan of fish. A fillet steak, you say? A most favorable suggestion. Sushi is featuring at a franchise near you. Fin Fang Foom's fundamentally fun and ferociously fiery filet de Fiorentina and fish. Flambéed for funkily flavorful fiesta-friendly finger foods. And chips. Or, if you prefer...
A green shirt.
FFFF. FFF. FFF. FFFFF. FFF. And C. A product of the FFF. Ugh. You know the company name already. Just take your reward and go, before I add you as a secret ingredient.
Interesting specimen. Shame, I've probably got about 1 million of these at home.
I'm just surprised that shuttle made it through the portal unscathed. Not a lot of things do.
Maybe you've already seen it, but some trouble is going down near where you are.
Red Wolf has been expecting you, Pilgrim. You are a friend of the Rawhide Kid, are you not? Red Wolf knows why you are here. The location of the living totem eludes you and the kid, but I sense his presence somewhere in this town, and I know what you must do to learn of his dwelling place. You must listen to the whispers of the wind, the rumors from the rivers, the murmurings of the mountain. Oh, and the people probably know a few things too. Ask around, and we will surely learn where the totem makes his lair. Then it is settled. Speak with the townsfolk and take heed their words, for in them will lie the path to the totem.
There's a real peculiar type spending most his days at the saloon of late. Tall fella, wears a big coat all the time. Reckon there's only one reason person wear a coat that big. Something to hide. Or 'cause he's cold. So, 2 reasons, I guess. There's a real weirdo walking around town lately, supposedly looking for some sort of evil fishing pole. Heard he got into some business with them Cree fellas down by the border over a giant head. I mean, I ain't gotta tell you that that ain't regular.
Been hearing some unusual noises at night since all these new places sprouted up. I'll be trying to sleep, and suddenly I'll hear a little voice telling me to fight something called a hexagon? Oof.
Oh, joy. More of those poor...
So that odd stick inventor's working on some flying tumbleweed or some such nonsense. Swear, this crazy world is making people crazy.
I deserve better treatment than that.
Heard they had a chicken outbreak in the saloon the other day. Gave the sheriff a real good pecking, I hear.
Saw someone real strange coming out the sheriff's office the other day. Big face, little arms, little legs, floating chair. Said he was the sheriff now. I tell you, it takes all kinds.
Have you learned anything?
Reckon there's something in the water lately, as I could have sworn I saw this big pole with a face on it walking around the other day. And it gets stranger. Soon as he noticed I'd seen him, he put on this big old coat and scurried off. I wonder where he went to.
Somebody ought to do something about those pesky gophers digging up...
So, what knowledge did you bring? The saloon. If we knew who occupied the large coat, this information could be useful. I believe he's referring to Modoc's brief role as the town sheriff, rather than anything regarding the totem. That indeed sounds like the totem. We need only to learn of where he goes. It would appear we have learned enough. The totem has been donning a disguise and spending an inordinate amount of time in the local saloon. Of course, the answer to this question would most easily be discovered at the saloon itself. I shall reconvene with the Rawhide Kid, and the two of us will pursue the totem. But of course, I must first thank you for all your help.
So that odd stick inventor's working on some kind of flying tumbleweed or some such nonsense. I swear, this crazy world's just making people crazy.
The circus. That explains all of the people I've seen wandering around.
Gwenpool's disembodied voice here. Your heroic deeds have unlocked one of my incredible Gwenpool missions. Go find it. Howdy, partners! Saddle up, because I'm fired up and ready to take you through on another one of my special missions. This one's going to take you way back to the Old West. Bad guys' faces swollen, keep them pink bricks rolling, Gwenpool! Rawhide Kid and his longtime brother-in-arms, Red Wolf, have received news that an old foe is back in town. The Living Totem. Our heroes head into town. Spurred on by the townsfolk, they are steered to the saloon. Come on, you varmints! That was 2 cowboy puns right there! Inside the saloon, our boys find the Living Totem hard at work. Completing a death ray? Forging a metal army? No. Rehearsing in his one alien show. Humans are mean and should just be conquered already. Dinner theater? Will these villains stop at nothing? How exactly do you go about defeating a giant indestructible alien totem pole? I'm not going to be much help as I haven't read this stuff. Lucky for you youngins, the Kid and Red Wolf's gonna learn us how. This town ain't big enough for the 3 of them. Yeehaw!
All right. This darn totem has got to be around here somewhere.
Look, Rawhide. Over there.
Put him up, Totem. You ain't fooling no one round these parts. Listen, buddy, I don't know how you escaped, but you need to get back in that hole you crawled out of, or you'll have us to deal with. Nothing to say, huh? Ain't nobody buying this statue act of yours, least of all me. I know who you are.
Rawhide?
Hot down, Wolfie. I know what I'm doing here.
I believe this may be a normal totem.
I think I saw it move. Stand back!
Boy, I could use a superhero right now.
Well, that's one suspect down, I guess. No way Living Totem would have gone down that easy.
I hope we don't have to pay for that damage.
Don't worry about it, Wolfie. Word travels fast, and that word is that you don't mess with the Rawhide Kid. Mighty clever of you putting that decoy over there. I challenge you to a quick draw. Your move, creep.
Are you serious? Careful now, Rawhide. You don't want to get a splinter. Look out! It's heading right for us.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing your entertainment for tonight, performing its very own One Totem stage show, the one, the only. Please put your hands together for the Living Totem. I wandered lonely as a totem pole that crashed, was lost, and then was set upon by raging beasts, the horrid race of men. And now, I must ask you, totem or not totem? That is the question.
Shouldn't have come back here, Totem. Your evil-doing days are at an end.
Who dares interrupt my performance? Why can't you just leave me alone?
I have no idea how that happened. Thanks, true believers. Excelsior!
Rawhide, look! It's working. He's slipping on the water.
Yeah! We've got you now, Totem.
You cannot stop theater.
You got him to slip up on water? That's it? Jeez, some bad dude, huh? No wonder he's not up there with the big villains like Kang and Thanos. Turns out this poor sap never wanted to be on Earth anyway. He crash-landed here in the Old West, and the first people he met buried him underground. Typical, huh? All he really wants is to get home, and the theater group was just a way of him raising money to build a spaceship. Not sure he'd have raised that much cash on stage. His acting is a bit wooden. Get it? I made it funny. Red Wolf suggests that maybe Totem can hitch a ride with some other friendly space travelers. He won't have to look far to find some, what with things being so messed up around here. Can't seem to throw a rock right now and not hit an alien. Heck, the Guardians of the Galaxy would take him. They've already got Groot, so they're no strangers to wooden space dudes. Hasta luego!
Excelsior!
Something must have gone down in the Cave of Dragons. That disembodied voice isn't yelling at me when I walk past anymore.